Greetings Fun Cadets. Today I wanted to talk about lead sounds, soloing, playing with lead parts, because I do notice a lot of keyboard players who are really good players with amazing, techniques and loads of licks and stuff, but using really vanilla sounds and not doing much with them, because a keyboard can sound pretty plain if you play it plain, but if you start being interactive with it, you can get so much more out of it. So I wanted to talk about that today. Using the pitch bend, using the modulation wheel, glide, adding effects. There's so much you can do to make your solo a lot more interesting without it being necessarily technically amazing. You can still create interest and build your solo. So let's start with the pitch wheel. So first of all, let's talk about the pitch bend range. Different people have different opinions on this. I tend to have the pitch wheel range at 2 semitones either side. And I'm not saying that's the right way or the wrong way. That's just the way that I like playing. But I find it's very controllable. If you do a higher range, it can be quite difficult to be musical, where it goes to. It's a good effect, but it can be a little bit hard to control. I do find if you're doing chordal stuff, sometimes an octave is cool. But as I say, for lead lines, generally I prefer 2 semitones. And the pitch wheel really helps you bring your sound alive. A synth is quite a static, not massively interesting, but you can really bring it to life with the pitch wheel and the mod wheel. So for instance, if I'm just doing a pentatonic sort of lick, which is what I do a lot, especially in pop music, you can't get away with too much. But I can start to bring it to life with the pitch wheel. So now and again, if you want an accent note, see what I'm doing there? I'm just giving it a quick nudge up and down, and it just gives you a bit of an inflection if you pick it on the right note. Just little squiggles makes it feel more like a guitar. I'm a guitar fan really, and I want to rock on the keyboard like guitarists can, but you can with the pitch bend and the mod wheel. So in conjunction, they're even more powerful. It's just using a combination of the two on key notes. You pick the thing that you're going to emphasize, and then you can give that a little squeal. Another good little trick I find is sort of getting a guitar type effect. I like imagining you bend a note. So mod at the end. Then you can really start making your notes speak. That's what I love about these two. I use them so much when I'm soloing. The other thing I do like to do sometimes is introduce effects as the solo goes on. Because, you start playing. It gets a bit boring after a while to do a load of fiddling like that. So sometimes I will start to play some long notes. I might introduce some portamento and maybe a delay, for instance. That's a great thing about having these modern synths, is they're more interactive. You can do things on the fly. You get the idea. It can get kind of extreme, but it's good fun to play on effects as you're playing, and then your quite simple licks can start to sound pretty cool. Another thing I like to do as a funk thing is if I want to space it out vibe wise, I might bring in modulation and then start changing the frequency of the modulation and making it really heavy. Then you can just use one note and it will turn into something cool. You know, you can play around and it can be really cool in context. I want to show you actually a solo that I play with Jamiroquai on tour on Space Cowboy. It's a spacey track, you know, so I play a spacey solo and I get quite interactive with it. I start it kind of as a clean sound and I start adding effects and modulation, and I've knocked up a little backing track to play along with. So let me show you how I sort of do this stuff live. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that. Please click on the subscribe button and the alert bell if you like my videos. There'll be more to come. Take care of yourselves. See you soon.